Welcome back to TXT Track Time 2.0. Day three of the national trials finally wrapped up. But before I get into it, please remember to like our videos, subscribe to our channel, and of course, engage in the comment section below. We have launched our backup channel, TXT Track Time 2.0, so please remember to go ahead and support us. Now, trackies, it's day three of the national trials. There were no finals today. However, there was a lot of excitement and fireworks on the track. Let us kick things off with the 200 meters for females. Now, Jamaica's standard bearers, Elaine Thompson Herah, Shelly and Fraser Pryce, and Shericka Jackson turned up for the 200 meters, looking awesome, looking fit, looking in shape. And at this point in time, I am too scared to even call who may win the finals that take place tomorrow on Sunday. So let me break down each race. So we had Elaine Thompson here racing out of Heat 1, running a time of 22.68. Track is at a canter. Elaine shut it down from at least 120, 150 meters and just cruised in. I know, just to secure her spot, doing the minimum, the bare minimum to secure her spot. And track is, for me, Elaine looks the best of the three. She was smooth, she was efficient. Last night after the 100 meters in her post race interview, because she complained about the delay at the start, and then on her social media today, she said that she didn't like that there was this delay with the start, but she was happy to still finish the race healthily. And I am happy that Elaine has shaken off whatever happened last night, reset herself, and the way she cruised to the finish line, business-like, relaxed, loose, in charge, 22.68. Gear up, the finals is about to be epic. Let us take things over to Heat 2, where Shericka Jackson shut it down at 100 meters. I mean, track is, yes, 100 meters. She literally walked the second 100 of the 200 meters, finishing a time of 22.85. Track is, even though I said Elaine's heat probably looked best of all, take nothing away from Shericka Jackson's heat. I mean, in the 100 meters, the semifinals, and heats, I said that Shericka Jackson walked the entire race. And I knew she was going to produce something special in the finals. And last night we saw her become the new national champion, running 10.77. Well, Shericka Jackson, she got out hard in the 200 meters. And then somewhere around the 100-meter mark, she literally shut it down. And when I say she walked the finish line. Epic. Shericka Jackson is ready, and she's ready to lay down something special. And then let us turn our attention to Shelly and Fraser Pryce, looking every bit of the queen that she is. She stepped onto the track, ran a blistering 200 meters, shutting it down around 150, 170 meters, posting a time of 22.54, the fastest time by far of the night, winning Heat 3. Shelly and Fraser Pryce looked good. She looked businesslike. As you can recall, Shelly and Fraser Pryce won the national trials last year in the 200 meters ahead of Shericka Jackson and Elaine Thompson Herah. And she looks every bit prepared to defend her national title. Track is, I don't know how much more I can say about these races. Other than that, buckle up, get ready. The finals are about to be epic. Now, do I see any threats to these three? No, trackies. It will be Shelly, Elaine, Shericka in whatever order, dominating the 200 meters and easily making the flight to Eugene, Oregon for the 200 meters. Now, let us switch things over to the men because I also thought that was a very, very, very good run by our senior men. Now, let me just get into Yohan Blake. Now, if we didn't get enough of him last night in the 100 meters where he returned to the best form, the best form that we've seen him in 10 years, running that 9.85. Well, Johan showed up in the 200 meters, running a time of, let me see, running a time of 20.20. But it was the ease of it for me, track is. I mean, somewhere towards the end of the race, Johan Blake, he got alongside Andrew Hudson and he just basically shut it down. He looked over at Andrew. He's like, this race is mine. Yes, I'm just doing enough to qualify. He looked so easy. He looked so good. And right now, for the 200 meters, it's all about Yohan Blake. I was listening to the commentators and they were saying that, they thought that Johan would have just shut down the championships. He may not have entered. He would have just said, okay, this is it. I qualified. I am back. Let me focus on the 100 meters. But no, as you know, Yohan Blake is the second fastest man alive in the 100 meters. The second fastest man ever. What am I talking about? Alive. The second fastest man ever over the 100 meters and the 200 meters. So why should he shut it down? No. Yohan Blake is back. He is ready, and he is ready to play on something special in the 200 meters tomorrow for the finals. Now, I also want to say kudos to Rashid Dwyer, the Olympic finalist. An awesome run by him. 20.35, looking every bit the Olympian that he is. An awesome run. I can't wait to see what he will lay down in the finals tomorrow. So that's it for the 200 meters. Our three ladies, Shelly and Elaine, Shericka, fire. Yohan Blake, the new talk of the town as it relates to returning to form, looking so good. Now let me switch things over to the 100-meter hurdles for women, because track is, when I tell you that myself and T, we have been on the ball relating to the females 100-meter hurdles. There are several things that we said. We said that this would be a cutthroat competition. We said that the Jamaican women will be dominating at the World Championships and we're not taking it back. Our Jamaican women are doing so well and we expect to see them doing awesome things at the World Championships. I said that I will never count out Megan Tapper because she has been to the last 4 major championships, and we're talking about World Championships and Olympics, and she is the Olympic bronze medalist, and I fully expect to see Megan Tapper in the final at the World Championships again. Anyway, track is Brittany Anderson. She has been having this remarkable season. She looked epic tonight, and she looked best of the ladies tonight. Relaxed, easy, posting a time of 12.45 to easily qualify. 12.4s are becoming the norm for Brittany Anderson. That is the level that she's racing at. Myself and T, we spoke about that last race where she finished second to Yasmin Camacho Quinn, where she could have possibly won Yasmin Camacho Quinn in that race had she not, had she focused on her lane and not taking her eye off the ball. She tripped on that last hurdle. She was looking so strong. And TXT Track Time family, I don't know. Danielle Williams, she has the national record at 12.32. We're expecting to see something special tomorrow night. Expect the record, be on national record watch for the 100-meter hurdles. Now, how we feel about Danielle Williams. You know that we have said Danielle Williams is hungry. She was beaten out of the trials last year and denied her Olympic dream. And all, and ever since that, Danielle Williams has been on fire. She has been working hard to get herself back to the point where she can actually make an international team. And tonight we saw that from Danielle Williams. We saw the fight, we saw the grit, we saw the determination. And we also saw Demisha Roswell of Texas Tech. And you remember that at 12-4 that she posted, 12-4-4, I believe it was, that she posted earlier this season, track is. So be on the watch. So Akira Nugent, as you know, she's out with that ankle injury. So now we have Brittany Anderson. She ran 12.45 in the semifinals. Megan Tapper, 12.60 track is. Danielle Williams, 12.59. And Demisha Roswell, 12.84. Track is 3 will have to come out of 4. Which 3 ladies will make it to the World Championships finals? Let us know in the comment section below. Will Danielle Williams make it onto the team? Will she be denied making it onto the second consecutive international championships team? Will Brittany Anderson break Danielle Williams's world national record and run something special tonight? Shakis, tell me if I'm right or right about Megan Tapper. The national championships, the Jamaican stadium, that's Megan Tapper's hunting ground. This is the best I have seen Megan all season. I mean, when I say that I can't exclude Megan ever, I can't. Tell me I'm right or right when I say that Megan is going to deliver big and make that team to the World Championships. What of Demisha Roswell? Where will she finish in the mix of things? Well, track is, there you have it for the female 100-meter hurdles. And let us move on to the men 110-meter hurdles, because track is, if I said it was going to be cutthroat on the female side, it's even more cutthroat here. I mean, with the absence of Ronald Levy, we still have the likes of Hansle Parchment, Orlando Bennett, Amar McLeod, Rashid Broadbell, and Damian Thomas going up for 3 possible spots. Who will make the team trackies? Now, Hansle Parchment, the Olympic champion, is the defending Olympic champion, the recent Olympic champion. He's on an all-time high. He's riding high on confidence. He's riding high on attitude. He's riding high on, just where he is as far as his training goes and the ease with which he was going over the hurdles. Hansle Parchment is definitely in for the money. Next, we have Amar McLeod. I was watching the Olympic champion, world champion, and world indoor champion. Name it, Amar McLeod has won it all. I was watching his run. He took some time to get into his run, but once he did, he managed to clear the field, finishing in 12.34. Hansle Parchment, by the way, finished in 12.24 for his heat to win his heat, and then we had Amar McLeod winning his heat in 12.34. Now, the difference between Hansel's run and Amar's run was not so much so the time for me, but just the race execution. Hansle Parchment by far executed a way better race. Now, I don't know how it's going to go, but Amar McLeod is looking good. He had that run against Hansle Parchment in Puerto Rico, where the 2 of them were neck and neck, and Hansle outdipped him and won that race. But remember, we're talking that Amar McLeod, he is the national record holder with that 12.90. And trackies, we just want to see Amar McLeod, formerly of Manchester High. I have to refer my Manchester High athletes all the time, get back into the shape of 12.90, because that is what it will take when he faces off, against the rest of the international competition, namely Devon Allen, who is having this season of his life, and of course the world champion Grant Holloway, who is doing so well. As it relates to Hansle Parchment, I have no doubts there. He's riding high. For him, I don't care what times those guys are running. Hans is the type of person that will turn up determined to win. And if it's God's will, he may and if he puts in the hard work, then maybe Hansel can actually win that world championship gold. But that's a conversation for another day. Let's move to Orlando Bennett. The last time we really saw him competitive was in the semifinals of the 2019 World Championships. He has been, just having like an off season since then, and I was so happy to see him return looking so good, so easy, so confident, cruising into the finals. And I have my eye on him. Now, I don't know how things are going to go because I'm just moving straight from Orlando Bennett and going straight into Rashid Broadbell. He didn't enter the national championships last year after posting such an amazing time. We were looking to see him, and for one reason or the next, there were some injury concerns. He was not in the national championship, so it is like he is returning with vengeance. I see it. I see the vengeance there. He is determined to make it, and he looks absolutely ready, on form, on point. He has a perfect form for the 110-meter hurdles. That long open stride, easy over the hurdles. He's looking beautiful. Track is watch out. And then to wrap things up, we have Damian Thomas. He made it to the Olympics last year. He can't be underestimated. He's not been having the best season of his life. But Damian Thomas, Trackers, is also one to watch out for. So Trackers, we have again Hansel, Orlando, Amar, Rashid, Damian. How do we get 3 out of 5? May the best man win when they face off in the finals. Let me see, what else can we discuss tonight? What else that really stood out? Okay, so the 400 meters for females, I found that quite interesting. Let me click on the results and see what we have here. So we have Shericka Young, who of course is the Jamaican leader, running 49 this season. Trackies. We saw her easily dominating the competition tonight, winning her heat comfortably, finishing ahead, qualifying in the first spot in a time of 50.19. Candice McLeod looks every bit the Olympic finalist that she is, qualifying in a time of 50.85. We have Stacey and Williams also made it to the Olympics, I believe, ran on the 4x400 meter squad, looked beautiful in her run, easy, winning, qualifying in a time of 50.87. And of course, trackers, we have Stephanie Ann McPherson qualifying in a time of 50.67. So trackers, I would say that these 4 ladies have separated themselves from the rest of the pack, but trackers, 3 spots. Again, as it relates to our 4x4 relay squad, this bodes like happiness and joy. We're so optimistic. We're actually looking at a winning relay squad right here. But first, only 3 of these ladies will have hopes of an individual making it onto an individual team and the individual 400 meter team to the World Championships. Shericka Young, Candice McLeod, Stacey Ann Williams, Stephanie Ann McPherson. I must say that Stephanie Ann McPherson, she finished second in her heat. However, she looked confident. She looked calm. Let me see. Did she finish second in her heat? I do believe she finished second in her heat. She looked confident. She looked calm. She looked in charge of where she is as far as it relates to her racing execution. Shericka Young, she puts everything she has into a race. So I expect her to be very competitive. Candice McLeod, we can't count her out. And then we have Stacey and Williams. Trackies, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Which three ladies are making it onto the 400-meter squad? You have to tell us from early trackers before the race is ran. Who is out and who is in? Also, yes, Tracky. So on the junior side of things, we saw Tia Clayton. She didn't. She finished third in the 100 meters last night. So for the juniors, it's only two persons make it onto the team. So she finished ahead of the pack for her bid to make for an individual place to the World Junior Championships in the 200 meters. So we saw a good start by her. Brianna Liston was a no-show. She could possibly have gotten a medical exemption, I'm hoping, because we do need to see a talent like Brianna Liston for sure at the World Junior Championships. And track is, yes, I think those were the standout events for the evening. Yes, trackies, those were the standout events for the evening. So it was just a day of, preliminary rounds and semifinals. Tomorrow, Sunday, is a big finals day. So trackies, that, the competition kicks off early. Tomorrow, Sunday, we have, so you have to tune in to TVJ. This is like a free promotion for TVJ. It's Worth Network, hits, I think, one of their radio stations, they're showing it as well. And of course, One Spot Media, if you're in Jamaica, the coverage is free. If you're overseas, you do have to go on and pay per view. Track is, tune in and support our athletes. Tomorrow is the final day of the National Junior and Senior Trials. They're competing for a spot to the World Championships, the World Junior Championships, the Commonwealth Games, and the NACAC Championships. Let us just tune in. If you can make it to the national journey to the national stadium and support our athletes, and of course, trackies. To wrap up, engage in the comments section below. Subscribe to our backup channel, TXT Track Time 2.0. We're trying to build this channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Like our videos. That's it for tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow with more track. I did not even go into what is happening on the US side of things. They also had an excellent track day. We will get into all of that tomorrow. I'm Tom. We'll catch you in another one.